Well, hello 2019. I think this is the first face-to-face interaction vlog style content I've created. The end of 2018 was really about change for me. Lots of things were in play during that time and continue to be as far as change is concerned. I wrapped up the year, as you know, with my final video of the year, a video called Memories. It was a compilation of, lots of videos that I've done, but really kind of a capstone project for the year. It also revealed the creation of a company that I am starting or have started called New Eden Studios. You guys know I've done video work for a while, but I never officially formed a company for doing it. This is a real passion project for my family and I. As you know, my son, you learned last summer, he's involved in editing. My younger son actually enjoys helping shoot video, my wife as well. So we're going to do some things. Should be fun. One of the things that you go through when you create something like that is though, are you going to be a generalist or are you going to specialize in something? And I've been going through a process a little bit with Levi Allen. If you are familiar with Levi, Levi's a guy from out on the West Coast. And he has a company called Leftcoast Productions. He has done YouTube stuff with a channel called Leftcoast Life. He's also been involved in lots of things. I've been following Levi for quite some time as his channel and his videos have grown over the years. When I started out kind of watching and interacting with Levi's content, he really didn't have many followers at all. And yeah, he's really grown and learned a lot about not only himself, but also about how he wants to do production and where he wants his content to go. And Levi opened up an opportunity where he's building a community of people to kind of go through a project of sorts where they're really working through what his process was for figuring out his niche, what he wanted to specialize in. And he opened that up and I thought, hey, this is a great opportunity. I have some real ideas about what I think I want to do, but as far as specializing, but I'm going to go through it with him and several other folks. And one of the things that came up through that process, and this is not to give away all of Levi's content, but just to really have a place to talk about the things that I'm learning and the things that he's talking about. So perhaps you can learn something too. Levi talks about, he made a decision that he really wanted to do great work. And if he couldn't do great work, he would rather just not be in business at all. And I think there's something important to that. There's a lot of talk that's been going around for a long time about quality versus quantity, and there's differing opinions on the varying platforms about which is the best method to grow your channel. But what Levi made some real decisions about is that quality was the most important thing for him. Not just quality though, but that he wanted to do great work. He wouldn't have a problem doing quantity of work if the work that he's doing was great. I thought that was a good way of looking at it. But through the community that I'm involved with, one of the questions that came up from one of the fellow community members was, what is great work, or how do you identify or define what great work is? And I responded to that I think that it's different for everybody. That the only person that can define what great work is for you is yourself. But that one of the identifiers that I see of what I think is great work for me are video projects that I enjoy going back and watching over and over. Not just during the creation process, but well after the creation process. There are videos that I identify as being really good work that I've done, and I find myself going back and watching those over and over repeatedly. I think that's a good indicator for what great work is. I think if you have projects that you enjoy watching and you're excited to show other people, and that you're not afraid to put them out there because you're like, yeah, this is good stuff. This is good work that I'm doing. Then that's probably some of your great work. I have had projects where I was excited to put them out. and show people the projects. And I've had other projects where I'm like, I'm going to release this, but I knew deep down inside it wasn't great work. So I guess one of the things that I want to think about, or would encourage you to think about too, is producing great work. I don't think there's anything wrong with quantity, as long as what you're capturing helps tell your story somehow or helps communicate your process. But when it comes to New Eden Studios, the stuff that I want to put out, I want it to be what I consider to be great work. My personal channel, this is a time for me to share things I'm learning. And I want to talk through these more as we go, because I think Levi's process has been really good for me to be able to really put down some things that I'm learning. But one of the things that I want to put out there is great work. And I think if you're putting out great work, everything else sort of works itself out. So think about your quality of content. Think about what great work for you means. What does it mean when you produce great work? Is it great cinematography? Is it great story? Is it great audio? Is it a combination of all three of those? And if it is, I would encourage you to dedicate yourself to creating great work. So thanks for watching. I'm really looking forward to 2019. A few changes going on, but I'm enjoying the process. That's the most important part. I'll see you again soon.